All right. Yeah, welcome back to the Code of Ethics podcast. It's your boy, Dr. T-Mazz Harris. And I got Compton Moose in here with me, man.
Hey, what
Talk
up
to
with
him,
it?
baby.
What's up with it, Mazz? What's the deal?
Hey, we back, man. It's season 3,
Yeah.
episode 2. We got a cold one for y'all today, man.
Yes, we do.
Hey, introduce our guest, bruh.
Teejay Almighty. What's up with it, baby?
Man, what's happening? It's Teejay Almighty Detroit up in here, man.
Yeah, let them know something, huh?
Shit, we got music. We got a video dropping this week. I'm going nonstop. Probably every other week you're going to hear from me. A video, song, something.
No, you finna start dropping.
Yeah. Everything already warmed up. It's ready.
Okay. So, look, TJ Almighty, take them back from the top. Let them know exactly what you do, what you known for. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm known for boxing, pro athlete. Been pro for about 4 or 5 years. I started off in Austin Trout camp type stuff, and then we did a boxing reality TV show in New Mexico to get ready for his fight. Then I was whooping ass. Like it was a undefeated Mexican. His name was Abel, and he was like 33-0. I was whooping his ass. He didn't even want to fight me when it got too close to his fight. He didn't want to spar or nothing.
Was this on a reality show?
All the sparring not on there. They ain't
That's
gonna put him down like that. They ain't gonna put him down like that. But yeah, like
Okay.
it was during that camp with Austin Trout though.
Okay.
How was the reality show? What was it called?
It was called I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Okay.
I can't even remember.
Is it footage of it out there?
It's footage of it out there because
Okay.
Steve Marciano from New York, he had produced it and everything. So it was on. I think it was on CW.
Okay.
It was on like CW
Yeah,
or
y'all
something.
go
like
look that
Oh,
up.
yeah.
TJ
Yeah.
Almighty. What, do they search TJ Almighty for the boxing stuff, or
For the
what's
boxing
your
stuff.
what do you go by in the
I-
boxing ring?
At first, I was going by the answer, and then they changed it to TJ Almighty just because I had started doing music and shit, and it was just like that's what everybody know you as, sell tickets. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it just
That's
switched
dope.
over.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
That's dope. That is, yeah.
Yeah.
So you transitioned from the ring to rapping.
Yeah.
Was you rapping before, like, you know?
No. It was COVID. My cousin Peanut, he had a studio in his house,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just like, of course I could use it, but whatever. But he got his own record label, and I was just playing around one day, and I did something. I just started sending it to the homies, and everybody like, oh, I like that. Just do a video, see how everybody else feel.
Yeah.
And I did it. Everybody was like, do something else. And months went by, and I was just like, that ain't really me, but everybody kept asking, so I just went forward with it.
That's
dope.
crazy. Yeah, because you didn't even.
I was bored. I couldn't fight. It was COVID, so they was just like, it wasn't no fights going on, or they was like, you got to get the little shot shit. Now I'm
Right.
not getting that, so
When did you start boxing?
I learned boxing when I was like 9. I kept getting in trouble and shit, like fighting at school. Then my uncle took me to the gym, and he was like, I bet you can't beat these guys up. I'm like, nah. I fought a 9-year-old, whooped him. 10-year-old, beat him. 11-year-old had a little trouble but got the best of him. 12-year-old whooped my ass because he won like 5 nationals and all that shit. Like,
No, so
He
he
knew
had
he was
fights
doing-
prior.
yeah.
Yeah, he already.
and I was
Yeah.
tired too, but I ain't gonna use that excuse. He fucked me up though.
Yeah.
So, was this back in Detroit?
Yep, this is at Crump.
Okay. So tell the folks, like, what was it like for you growing up in Detroit?
Detroit. It was cool. It was a little rough. It was just based off of who my people was for real. So everybody was scared, but they wasn't. So it was just like, oh, I try 'em. Just cause then when like everybody peoples get involved, it's just like my people up here and they people like, I ain't fuck with them niggas. Just leave that nigga alone. Cause I was like, I ain't look black when I was a kid. Curly hair, all that. Everybody was like, hey, your pops work at 7-Eleven or something. Like, you ain't black. Like, they was fucking with me. So it was like, I ain't had no choice but to fight.
What part of Detroit you grew up in?
West Side, Joy Road.
Let them know again, man.
West Side, Joy
Yeah, you
Road.
said
West
that
Side,
a little
Detroit.
low.
Joy
Yeah.
Road,
About
exit
home,
9. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
around
how-
the same area T Grizzly from, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he went to Cody, too. I graduated from Cody, yeah.
Was that the local high school or something?
On off Joy Road, yeah. It was either Joy Road, you go to school on Joy Road, or you go to school on Plymouth. About a mile up, probably that school was probably like 2 miles away. It was Mackenzie.
Okay.
Mackenzie? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to document my, you know, my words, man. Get my history from you so I could do my research on it.
Yeah, Detroit a rich city.
Mackenzie
you know
closed.
Yeah.
Mackenzie closed. They had Jerome Bettis.
Mm.
He had his field
The
there.
bus.
Mm.
The bus.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
The bus was
But
cold with
yeah.
the rock too, yeah.
But what I was saying though, Detroit is a rich city, really rich in culture. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You go through there, you learn so much about just like your roots and shit. Going, you know, just when you visit Detroit.
And the unity.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't forget the unity.
It is a lot of togetherness out there.
Yeah.
I see it with our people out there. You know,
It's
what I mean?
like black excellence. You know, when you get a gang of black people that come together and push for one agenda, it get us somewhere. You can see it on y'all.
But I hear about some of the coldest stories out there too, like from on the crime side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like speak a little bit about that, like, you know, being exposed to the crime rate out there. You know what I mean?
Because you know you was getting
know.
into shit.
You
You
know,
know he was
you was
getting
end up
into
being a
shit,
fighter and shit. She said you had to fight a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how did that shape you into the man we see today?
It'd be crazy. So like, what really shaped me was my uncle was supposed to pick me up from school. The police picked him up. They put a murder on him. They put a murder on him and his best friend, which I call my uncle too. And they both got sentenced to life on Fox News, and everybody going to school. Where your uncle at? He ain't picking you up today? So now I really gotta fuck y'all up. Like, we got a problem, and they just write me and just keep me on track all the time, and call and just everything like that. But they ended up doing 20. One of them became a lawyer, and got both of them out, and the other one just ran for city council a couple years ago.
Wow,
That's a
incredible.
good transition right there.
That's incredible. So both of them out now.
Yeah, both of them out now.
One of them ran for city council.
One of them ran for city council,
Yeah,
man.
that's a
good
Of course he
transition.
lost because we was finna free a lot of niggas for
Yeah,
free.
regardless to what that nigga ran. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment.
Right. And that
Yeah.
speaks to what people in urban communities are doing to try and make change in the community like that.
No, that's a fact.
So
That's what it's all
That's
about.
incredible.
You know,
what I mean?
take it from nothing and make it something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
You know, we come from a culture that's like, fuck politics, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
No
So,
bullshit.
To
We
go
gotta
get
beat the
involved into it,
politics,
to try to-
son.
Yeah.
It always take us. You get what I'm saying? Because if they come in, they want something. Believe you me. They not just coming to just do us, you know, good at any time. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that with them.
Yeah.
So with you seeing all that, what made you come to Vegas? Like, leave your hometown? Did you leave Detroit straight to Vegas, or you?
No, I left.
Bounced
I
around a
left
little
Detroit,
bit.
went to Baltimore for basketball. Then I
Oh, okay.
went back for college too, cause my mom had got sick, and then when she was all right and boxing was taking off of me, like I had Emmanuel Stewart in my corner,
Right.
I shot out here, and it was looking up for me. I was at Richard Steele Gym. I was messing with whoever.
Yeah, this is a good location to be at when you trying to
Box, yeah.
get going with boxing for sure.
It's like a
Yeah.
boxing capital.
Yeah, no
And
bullshit.
then while I was still amateur, I left here, shot to Houston for a couple of years. I had Frank Tate as a coach. He won the Olympics in '86,
Mm.
and
How was that for you?
just polished up some more. It was tough. That nigga was tough, cause he really had Emmanuel Stewart when Emmanuel Stewart was a young trainer.
Right,
So he knew all the hard shit. He ain't know no easy way.
right.
So all my sparring hard, everything I was doing hard. I'm talking about knuckles bleeding after training every day.
Yeah, going hard. Yeah. So he had a different type of aggression to it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Put me in there with Mexicans every day. He like, you box, but ain't no pretty boy shit. You gotta fight.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a question. Like, especially like when you boxing, right? And you in those late rounds, and you pretty tired. What do you tell yourself to keep going when you feel like, damn, you ain't got no more in the tank?
Mm.
Number one, I always say to myself, I can't lose. This nigga suck. And then number two is just like, I prepared for this. Take a couple deep breaths and go at it. Just know what you. I signed up for
But
this.
you running
so I'm
a lot
prepared.
though. You in shape. You taking accountability and you got discipline. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I'm saying it take a lot to you know go a few rounds.
Even 4 rounds
You know
be a
what I'm
lot.
saying?
Mhm.
4
Yeah,
rounds
that's
could
a
be
lot,
long
yeah.
with the right motherfucker.
You gotta have the right stamina for sure, and you gotta know what you're doing and know how to preserve it and how to use it. You know when you in the ring, when you moving around doing different shit. So yeah, you
like
have to
yeah,
have
you know it's
stamina.
gonna take energy. You know, if
Yeah.
I'm skipping along here just jabbing, I'm getting my energy back. Now when I get in the inside and I know he punching and I'm punching, now I'm catching blows too. Now
Right.
I'm getting tired. So
Yeah,
let me get
for
back
sure.
to moving around, catch that breath.
Yeah. And kind of the reason why I asked that is because, you know, like being physically tired is like one of the direct pieces of evidence that we have of like having to fight adversity,
Right.
right? When you physically tired and you know you got to go to meet and you ain't there yet, like you got to push yourself, right? So I asked that question to ask you this, like, can you speak about a time when you really had to overcome adversity?
Good question.
Time where I had to overcome adversity. It was definitely boxing. It was in my camp, like getting ready for a fight, and I was in there with motherfuckers that had won world titles. I was trying to get in there with everybody,
Right.
cause you can't show no fear, no matter how cool y'all is. Nothing. We'd be friends after the bell ring. Ain't none of that shit in there. So it was just like a time where, like, I remember my first time actually. It was with motherfucker. He won national about 10, 12 times, Mexican. And I thought we was cool. I thought he was going to go light because I was newer than him. And he whooped my ass all day long. I'm talking about I could get out, come back in. He's still in the ring.
Man.
Whooping ass.
So he was running through shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you feel like you couldn't get the best of him? Was it the training?
It was mental. It was more mental than anything. I let him frustrate me. I let him do what the fuck he wanted at that point. So when you let somebody keep doing what they want, they're gonna antagonize you. They're gonna get the best of you mentally first, and then the rest gonna be on it. Like look at Bud and Errol Spence fight.
Yeah, but you know when it come to mental, you got full control of that. So if you allow somebody to break you down mentally, like
It's a wrap.
Yeah, but you got to be accountable for that. You know, because the good thing about actions in life, you got to stand on them. Choices, you stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong.
For sure, facts.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you ever get to see him again down the line?
Yeah, when I got better.
Yeah.
When I had more confidence.
I know, you guys always get to see each other, down the line.
That was just sparring. We was in the
years or
same
whatever
gym.
the case may be, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was just sparring
We
together.
was just sparring. We was in the same gym, yeah.
So you finally started getting it.
Yeah.
Was it coaching? Was it, what was it? Was
Timing, reaction, me just staying focused, like not letting nothing he do bother me. It's just like, you gonna do you, but at the same time, I gotta do me.
Yeah.
So once you have that mentality, like, I'm gonna do me regardless, you unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Especially in that ring, huh?
Yeah.
What type of things have you learned in the ring that you carry into regular life?
Discipline, a lot of it. Discipline and just mutual respect. Because honestly, in the ring, everybody got a puncher's chance. When I say that, a nigga could fuck you up with a punch, even if he the worst boxer in the world.
Yeah. What is like 5 pounds of pressure to knock you out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It really
I didn't
don't
say
take-
like any given Sunday in football.
It really don't take much. He can have a wild punch and just get in.
And clip
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I
Then
done seen
what?
that shit happen. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that and just discipline, like and actually being healthy. Like I learned a lot of health things and like science facts, and just it get real. Like losing weight, you gotta lose all the water weight. You gotta drain yourself, kind of. If you not close to that weight that you fight at, everything is a factor.
Damn,
And
boxing 24/7 mental, huh?
Yeah, you gotta
For
figure it all out.
Think about
Mhm.
it. You gotta lose weight. You gotta gain it. You gotta.
That takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah,
A lot
for
of discipline.
sure, huh?
For real. And I imagine that you learn a lot of discipline from your spirituality.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
for
learned,
sure.
Yeah, especially being Muslim too. So, but that carried over to that too, because I already had discipline from fighting. So, the next thing, me and Muslim, it was just it clicked right
yeah,
in.
it was easy for you to fall right in.
Yeah,
Yeah. How did you find Islam?
man, trying to find myself, and I was just like, I can't find myself without God. So,
Hmm.
I went on a little thinking bench and tried Christian, had family Jehovah Witness. Ain't nothing really make sense to where I wasn't being judged for real when I walk into a room. But when I went to the mosque out here, that shit they treated me like family day one. Like, didn't even know me, know my name, care, nothing. They just treated me that good.
That's dope.
And didn't judge me. And asked for my past. I told them the truth and still ain't look at me no other way.
That's
Wow.
good. So, like, when you was going through your journey of dealing with different religions, was you studying them? Was you reading up on their books? Was you?
Yeah, I always tried that. Yeah,
Right.
it wasn't. I didn't like knock nobody out just because it was just
Right.
like, nah. It was just like I go to church will let out. I listen. I pay attention to my surroundings. I hear somebody like, oh, did you see Sister such and such in that little tight skirt? Ooh, like, we just got done praying and shit. What
yeah.
you doing?
That's crazy, huh?
Or did you see such and such
Yeah.
daughter? Like, nigga, you about 50. What you mean such and such daughter? Like, so it's just like, and then Jehovah Witness, I got tattoos. I'll be dismembered before I even walk in they building. How you gonna stop somebody from wanting to praise God? It don't make
No,
sense.
that's a fact.
So
Yeah.
I
No
weigh my
matter
options.
no matter what you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy how, God is forgiving but people ain't. They see you as what you was or what you
Who your
trying to come
family
from.
is,
Yeah.
anything.
It's never like, that man could be working on himself to be a better man and transition from what he was. You don't hold that on nobody. That's crazy though. People do that, man.
Yeah.
Very.
So how do you like involve your spiritual life into your music?
Biggest shout out always go to Allah, God, man.
Man, yeah, I always wanted to know that. I was finna ask you that. That's funny you brung that up. Because, in the music you kicking.
Yeah, you gonna pop your stuff, but guess what?
so-
At the end of the day, you should why you can't take a bar or two to just God, Allah, ooh, Bismillah, whatever. Like, that's why I just did a song called Praying. Before, that's my first drop coming back off a year off. 'Cause guess what I was doing all that year? Praying.
Yeah, but I'm saying the music you pushing, all of it ain't praying.
It ain't.
So, do it contradict your way of your thinking, your spirit?
No, Islam, you can still be yourself. Ain't nobody perfect.
That's facts.
What stop you from being yourself just because what everybody else think, or you stopping yourself for real?
Hear that, man? And nobody perfect. That's good. That was a good answer though.
Never
And
break
that's why
code.
I asked you that, because I wouldn't know why I would do it. You get what I'm saying? But I still want to know from your point of view and your perspective.
Well, we all lived a certain life, right?
Of course, yeah.
Who am I not to talk about it in my music or whatever? Right. But I'm gonna also, some songs or sometimes in the bar too, I'm gonna also incorporate who I am now too.
Right, of course.
That change.
Yeah. You should. But seeing that the feds is seeming to be targeting black hip hop artists that's putting this stuff in lyrics. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't make you feel like, hey, let me back up. Because content is creating Ricos now.
It is.
It's crazy, but
it's crazy as hell.
A man and white man is crazy, man.
At the end of the day, I could just thank God for the knowledge that I have got, and I could just fear Him. If whatever they do with me, they gotta do with me. But I'm gonna speak out loud.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that. How like content, leads to legal charges or whatever, right? And then it's already evidence from like different examples that we've already seen, but people continue to do it though. Like, what's the reward in that?
None.
Not for us.
Yeah, ain't no
It's for
reward.
them,
Is it like
yeah.
clout or
I think people
money?
do it for clout.
I mean, you
Clout.
know,
clout
It's
gonna
most
get you
likely
money.
Clout. It's most likely clout.
Clout gonna get you some money though if you do it the right way.
attention
That's
is
right.
the new
That's
drug.
right.
Yeah,
get what
attention
I'm
definitely
saying?
a drug.
When them cameras, oh man, motherfuckers will do whatever. You just don't know what a person to do to become famous. You get what I'm saying? And you don't know what they willing to give to become famous. You know, no morals, no value, no structure. It's no discipline. It's nothing that's being held accountable for when it comes to that, and no light. So they gonna do whatever with it.
Yeah. Teejay Almighty, do you want to be famous?
Nah, I want to be a leader in my community for real.
You don't gotta be.
I want to show the kids a whole nother way. I get a rap check and do something good with it. If anything, I don't want to be on no TV shows. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want no attention for real. I do it just because it could bring a check, and I always had that draw to me. So it's just like, okay, let me get some money and set my kids up, my family.
Mm-hmm.
I use it as a just reverse trick.
But what is
like that.
fame? You give. I mean,
Exactly.
fame could be. It's like success. It could be defined in different
On
ways
your own
depending
point,
on
yeah.
whoever you talking to. You know what I'm saying?
And in my question, I meant like popularity. People knowing your name, your message. When your name is brought up in a conversation, in general, most people know who you are or have heard your song. Like,
I rather people get the message, if anything. But like knowing me and all the extra stuff, I don't care no more. I didn't play basketball at a good level, high school, college. I didn't box pro level. I already had the attention, and I don't care about that no more. That come with a lot of other stuff that you don't even want in your life.
It's a fact.
what's your purpose for doing music?
My purpose for doing music, it's a good outlet, man. Because if I keep it built up, I don't know where I'll be. And sometimes I feel like I don't have nobody else to talk to.
So you believe in physical therapy?
I definitely believe in therapy.
Yeah, that's dope.
I said physical therapy, huh? Mental health.
Mental health for
That's
sure.
right.
But that's a dope ass outlet though, right? Music,
is.
whether you writing it, creating it, promoting it, or just listening to it.
Yeah,
It's a good coping
You think
skill.
our community should push it more out there as far as bringing awareness to, the youth?
I feel like a lot of black people need that mental health push, like therapy, whatever, like especially if you had a certain growing up.
Right.
Like, I don't advise nobody to just keep going off of how they grew up or nothing. Just talk to somebody.
Yeah. It's
It's
cool.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
ain't
okay.
nothing wrong with you talking to somebody. Yeah, that's real. And the music being your outlet, like, is it certain times you got to record, or do you got to?
I just gotta feel it in that moment.
Okay.
I got my own in-home studio. If I'm just feeling it and I hear something, I just be like, oh, let me cut on this beat or do what I gotta do and just hit record. Just let it out real
Take
quick,
yourself
and then
away
I
from
figure the rest
yeah.
out later.
Yeah, that's dope. And you record yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, you
That's
really
dope.
got talent.
That's dope. Who you got on the beats?
I got dude Farifa. He from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
He from Russia. He send me beats like once a week, like 10, 13 beats every
He
week.
fire
Fire.
Hey, them overseas producers be tapping in with
for
work,
real,
huh?
don't they?
That's crazy.
A couple people sat on this couch and said that, right?
Man, on
And it's something about
everything,
Russia.
yeah.
It's something about
They
Russia,
all come from Russia,
and the
no
UK too.
bullshit, yeah.
That's crazy. They be making slaps though,
And I
huh?
always hear that, like, man, they got crazy work ethic.
They will send you millions of beats and just be like,
Yeah.
man, I don't know what I like and what I. But sometimes, all right, let's say he sent me like 20 beats, right? I'm gonna go through it. I might not feel it. I might not feel like 10 of them beats, but put me in another element or add something to it, and now I'm feeling them beats a different day.
Mm-hmm.
We're at a different time. So I just keep them all, and let me go back and listen.
Yep.
That's smart though.
Yeah, I always say that too. Like, it's just like the vibe that you catch, because you can hear a beat one day and won't be feeling it, but you'll hear it
2 months later. That motherfucker.
Somebody else do it. You like, damn.
What?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. That's crazy that a dude from all the way from Russia can tap in and give you quality beats on your level, meaning like he can get in your lane and do it way from over there. That's how you know music is crazy.
And that speaks to the global impact of hip hop
and
these communities that we from, the Detroits, the Compton, the Bay Area, shit like that. You know what I mean? That shit is touching people way on the other side of the globe. You hear me? That's crazy,
man. Because I didn't see my partner do a show in Seoul, Korea, and I've never seen it to where I seen Asians literally like wearing and mimicking everything we do over here. You get what I'm saying? To a T. I'm talking about even on the story, the footage he was sending. They had lowriders and shit, like really putting them together out there. Got lowrider shops, all that. I'm like, damn, man, you would never think that all the way in Seoul, Korea. Damn. But that lets you know how far music and our culture carry you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's dope.
Yeah. Let's speak about this new direction you taking the music.
New direction I'm taking the music. Let's see. I'm working on just like being something that everybody can vibe to. So like the music I'm hearing now, it'd be cool, but why you want to put a chick in your car and play some shit and make it feel like she finna go on a drive-by?
Yeah.
Like, well, why you can't put her in the car and make her feel appreciated, and you finna take her out and do all of that like vibe, like Blast, Kaylin, Siete, Bino. Like that's what I'm pushing right now, because it's just like I ain't even got none of that shit back at home in Detroit, Midwest. We don't got nobody like that.
Yeah, see, that's a summer feel.
Yeah, but why you can't feel that feel all through the year? Like why these women can't feel appreciated?
Yeah, that's a fact.
All the time. And then I don't know, I just be starting to feel like a lot of these rap niggas gay. How you just dogging bitches all day and ain't got no heart now?
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, it's got to the point where it's overboard, you know. And then like me personally, I feel like, you know, why would you break our women down?
Exactly.
You know, you know the value, and that comes from us not teaching and giving that, you know, from prior generations and all. We never gave our women the accountability that they needed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And made sure we stood strong with them. So, you know, that's what we have right now. You know, you got people that's disrespecting their parents and all that. Tell people all the time, we only as strong as the women. You know, once you break that, you break us. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
how you feel about that? Because you know you be seeing it from a different standpoint.
About what in particular?
As far as how the community, the rappers is, how they are. They like real flamboyant. You know, they be painting their nails. I don't know if they doing it for cloud or you know, sometimes it could be for business deals behind the, you know, curtains and like it's just different. Where most women is dealing with men that's feminine. It ain't like no more alpha, you know. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do
line
with
pressures, you know,
the deconstruction of the black community through demasculinizing, you know, the men. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And you done seen this shit through all kind of different examples. I mean, they tried it way back in the slavery days.
Yeah, they did.
With the leaders, they like you know, raped them and shit like that, like took their manhood away and tried to humiliate them in front of the rest of the clan, the rest of the black people. You know what I'm saying?
Take the wife, do her the same way.
Yeah.
To where the man can't do nothing. Yeah.
But you also see it in, like, if you just watch TV in general, like for example, you can watch TV for example, and a lot of commercials and a lot of the main shows that we watch, if there's like, gay scenes, homosexual scenes, transgender, all of this is being included. And I think it's all through the DEI initiatives, you know what I'm saying? This whole idea of diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is, as a psychologist, I think it's a great thing. However you want to identify, you should be included in certain decision making and certain jobs. You should still be able to get a job. You know what I mean? From that perspective. But when you got kids watching it and shit, it influences like what they consider
that's
normal.
The only problem, yeah.
It influences what they consider normal. So now my kid, you know what I'm saying, who watch YouTube sometime and shit, and it's a limit to that. You know what I mean? But there's still little gay shit you see, or little homosexual shit, or stuff that I wouldn't agree with exposing my child to at that age. You know what I mean? So, obviously, when they get older, they're gonna be able to make their own decisions on what they watch and shit like that. But it ain't like when we grew up, we didn't see none of that on TV. Today, you see it all over
crazy.
TV. That's the only point that I'm making right there.
It's constant. Even in the commercials, you see it. You get what I'm saying? It's everywhere, and your choice is your choice. But when you start promoting and marketing that shit to the kids, it's different, and who's marketing it to the kids by where the money go. That's all you got to do is see where the money going, and you will know what they marketing and who they marketing it to.
And another aspect to this is like the consumer aspect. A lot of people who actually buying products out there belong to the LGBT community, right? Yeah. So if they the main consumer, then you're going to appeal to them by dressing how you, feminizing how you dress a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Especially when you can see how analytics is broken down. You can really see where certain merch is going and where it's going. And
you want to appeal to that.
You really can break it down now computer-wise.
That's who buying shit right now. I ain't even going to lie. That's why when people be talking about, you got not banned, but what do they call it? Canceled. That's who created the whole cancel culture, the LGBT community, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember a lot of people like saying certain things that was offensive to them, and they would make little public statements telling all of their people to not purchase there, not support this person. Next thing you know, people is losing sales. Yeah, because they disrespected that community.
That's how we lose, because we not lobbying dollars. See, when you got lobbyists in them offices and doing shit and kicking down doors to pass bills, you getting going at a different rate now. The average person can't even fuck with you and fight with you, because you got money to where it's going into these people's hands. And it's pushing this agenda over here, and they making sure that it's a current flow, a revenue going over there to where everything that them people is pushing, any politician get into a seat, they gonna push what they're talking, because they the ones that's donating the money.
So the president is saying that you gotta identify as either a boy or a girl, a male or a female, and there's no more in between. What's your thoughts about that?
I feel like that's fair, because, like, we gotta use restrooms. You feel me? Like public restrooms. So why would my son see I don't want to say the wrong term, but why would my son see a woman that look like a man in the bathroom and he like, Daddy, why she in here? Or vice versa. Like, why would my daughter be if I had a daughter, like, why would she be in the restroom with her mom and be like, Ma, is that a man? Like, the voice deep. Ooh, like, why he in here? Like,
I think
that's crazy. That's
if
crazy.
A man, nothing against it, but going in there and my daughter in there, I think I'm a really trip.
So so knowing where our society has moved to within the United States of America, where we live at, right? And this is like the norm. There's actually people part of the general population who identify as LGBTQ, whatever, right? What do you think the solution is? Just for example, to the bathroom situation, what's the solution to that?
Man, respect. Be who you are, but respect that everybody else not on your time. You gotta respect the world. You can't just be like, oh, I'm this and I don't give a fuck what nobody think. That's cool, but Can you respect others? Everybody else got kids to raise. You ain't got no kids or nothing, so just respect it. You know what I'm saying? If everybody respect each other and have an agreement, it shouldn't be no issue.
Should there be a transgender bathroom?
I think
Go
that's
to the family bathroom and make a transgender bathroom. I don't.
Yeah, I think it should be separate from a regular bathroom.
Yeah, like a segregated bathroom. Yeah.
I think.
I mean, if we got family bathrooms, why not make an extra bathroom?
All right,
because you can't stop somebody from being who they are.
They gotta use the bathroom, right?
And you can't tell somebody they can't be what they want to call themselves. All I say is just respect the people that's not with that. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So I've kind of followed this argument for a little bit of time, and another layer to this is like it goes back to like when they had black people can drink from this faucet, white people can drink from this faucet. It's kind of a reflection of that. So, do you think we're being progressive on this with these suggestions that we made, or what do you think we going back in time?
Now it's like the argument become, are we gonna let
More
them? It's like we conforming to their reality now.
But I'd rather drink out the black faucet anyway. I see a lot of white nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They be doing some foul shit. I'd rather drink out the black faucet.
Man, they dogs licking me shit, huh?
I see where you going with this. I see where you going with this.
You funny for that.
But yeah, man, you know, this is just, you know, this is an argument.
I mean,
It's
that's
opinions.
it's just dialogue. You know, no disrespect. Much
For real.
respect to everybody in whatever walk of life you walk in. You get what I'm saying? It's just dialogue. You know, and we here. You know, but
No
it's
judgment.
just like if you keep giving and giving, you pretty much basically accept it. You get what I'm saying? And do you gotta accept that?
No.
Is that okay for your kids to see?
I've honestly never used the bathroom and seen a transgender person in the
Me
bathroom
neither,
with me.
but yeah, it's
So
there.
so people talk about it happens, but I've never seen it happen, honestly.
Yeah, you should see the videos they be posting and shit.
I'll be seeing shit online and shit, but I'll be like, where these people be at? But then that also makes me wonder, where do transgender people go and use the bathroom at? I think they may go and use the restroom where they identify at. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the law right there. Right?
You think so?
The law is that if you are a transgender person and you identify as a female and you was born a man, you can go to the female's bathroom.
That's wild. So what you think
And vice
about
versa.
them in the sports? You think they should be competing in women's sport? Come on, man. This nigga's a man.
Nah,
He doing
I don't
the
think
Shawana
so.
man.
I don't think
he
they
doing
should.
111-1.
I don't think they are allowed. Are they?
Yeah, they
In
doing
what sports?
it. In track and all.
I
Boxing.
haven't seen that either. But I've been hearing
You
about
didn't see
stuff
the
like
girl
this.
after the boxing match?
One thing that I know is true on this argument.
I'm gonna send it to you. I don't know her
Okay.
name, but I got
Send it
you.
to
Watch.
When I was working in the level 4 in SAC, right? We had this is one as soon as Gavin Newsom and them had passed the law that if you identify as transgender and you're diagnosed with gender dysphoria, which is the DSM-5 diagnosis for somebody who identifies as transgender, and you can't just identify as transgender and get that diagnosis. It's a bunch of different diagnostic
and stuff.
criteria associated with it, but that's the
Yeah.
that's the diagnosis for a
hormone
transgender
pills and
person,
all that.
and then with that they can go through with a hormone surgery and all of that kind of stuff, right? But a lot of people were trying to do it on like the S&Y yards, because a lot of people on the S&Y yards,
Special needs unit. Yeah.
not special, not,
They all bad.
what do they call the S&Y yards?
That's what
Special
we call
needs,
it.
yeah, some shit like that. But they're
But,
not
yeah.
like special needs. It's like people who
I know. Yeah.
running from different debts on the main
Yeah.
yards, and
went
they usually
bad.
go to
It's
the
a
yep,
50-50.
exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, so you
These
play
have
that.
people-
You play that other field to not be caught up in there.
Because if you go to the 50-50, you can't come to main line no more. You all bad.
So-
Even in the streets. As soon
Yeah.
as you come home, they
They
be
gonna
like,
know.
yeah, you
They don't even
know
let
it.
them go back to the general population once they go there. And That's like them there a rule, and that's to protect their safety.
Yeah,
That's really to protect their
General
safety.
Pop after coming from 50-50,
It's
they
a
get
wrap.
hit.
Yeah,
Ain't no programming, no none of that.
Especially with the Latin gangs. But the point I'm trying to make is that Gavin Newsom and them had passed a law allowing transgender inmates to go and be housed where they identify with. So you had men trying to get the gender dysphoria diagnosis so that they can be transferred to a female prison and serve their time there, right? From what I hear, certain people were allowed to go there. But what I also hear is it's been overturned and they're going back.
How many
Because
female
people's going
inmates
to get
got pregnant?
Exactly.
Yeah, come on, man.
Exactly. If you are a female and got impregnated at any prison in California between the COVID pandemic and 2025, call 911.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
I'm playing.
That's wild.
But that was a thing, though. That was a thing.
Yeah, they
wasn't
going over there because that's what they really identified with. They really going over
They
there
was
with
some
a
of them were
motive.
scared, and then some of them had a motive.
Yeah,
And I
It's some niggas that scared.
The thing was, it was guys trying to identify as females so that they can go to female prisons, but it was no females trying to identify as guys trying to go to male prisons because niggas is getting killed, stabbed, shot in those prisons and all that.
And if you're a female looking like a boy, niggas still finna fuck you in there because they know that you. What? Like, be for real.
And man, it's a whole nother world up in the prison walls, man. In jail, in prison, it's a whole nother world, man.
It's a different world, man. The shit that we be hearing about, well, all you got to do is get on the internet nowadays. You know, they politic different now.
Just walking through the yard and seeing grown men who got their shirts tied up in a knot in the front, showing their belly. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
With they
Big
pants
ass calf
cut
muscles.
a certain way, so
wild.
that they should look hella tight on them. You know what I'm saying? And walking with a switch type of shit, like that's just mind blowing, right?
Wow.
But you see that in the community. You do see people like men dressed up as females or whatever, but inside of that environment where you always on alert, where violence is highest as it's ever been.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Because it could
to identify as that's like
that.
For one, I think it's like they do that shit for safety purposes, so that they can get with somebody who gonna protect them, but at the same time, like they have a romantic relationship that's just okay.
Crazy.
That's wild.
young men and young women. The reason why we have these types of conversations is to educate, for one, and for two, is to prevent from going down a certain road. You know what I'm saying? That can have a tragic ending. You know what I mean?
Stay out of jail.
For real.
Fuck all that. Yeah.
That shit different in there. And me in particularly, I never went to prison like as an inmate. I actually worked in there, and you know, I'm just speaking on some of the things that I observed while I was on the clock. And it's just. But even working in there, you feel like you in prison. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you go through the gates, that motherfucker's closed. And you can't just walk right back out unless you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to coordinate that.
I've been too many times. Don't go to jail.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
It ain't the place.
Yeah,
Don't
that
go
ain't
there,
the place, man. Where you do time at in Detroit?
Did time in Detroit. I didn't even been a few times here. The process in Vegas, ass. Like, I done sat in processing for about 10, 12 hours. And then sat in booking for another 10, 12 hours. And then you in that holding cell for 3 days before you go upstairs and get a cell.
You ain't got no cell in 3. That's a long time.
Damn.
That
So you sitting in a holding cell just for multiple days.
They going
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy.
No uniform,
especially
yet?
downtown
Don't even
Vegas.
give you a uniform?
Nope. You in whatever they brought you in, and you better not be no goddamn shorts, cause boy, you about to freeze.
You gonna be cold as hell. Or if it's hella hot in there, because in the middle of the summer, then that's gonna be different too.
Man,
Smokers,
you in there? Yeah, you in
bums,
there with everything.
Everything, yeah. Niggas coughing crazy, man. Get your ass up over there.
Damn.
No.
This probably the worst place. Houston wasn't even as bad as here.
Oh,
Like,
you went in Houston?
Yeah.
I heard Houston is bad.
Houston bad, but they ain't take as long to get me a cell or nothing as here.
I heard Atlanta jail is grimy.
Yeah.
I ain't never been there.
Yeah,
I heard the
it's
cab
grimy,
kind of
though.
fucked up,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's just not a place you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Be smart and beat the police.
Stop trying to
and the
be
streets.
cool.
Cool, man. All the cool niggas ain't doing nothing with their life. No. You get what I'm saying?
Stop trying to follow a trend. Don't go to
square
jail.
Okay, TJ Almighty, man, go ahead and shout out your new song that's finna drop on Friday.
New song finna drop on Friday. I got Praying coming out, man, featuring All-Star Baguette.
Who produced this?
Who produced it? My boy Eastside Country from St. Louis.
Okay.
Shout out Baguette, because I talked to him today, too.
Yeah.
I was supposed to call him back. I'm glad you brought his name up.
So Praying, where y'all was coming from when you came up with this Praying song?
I had got the beat from the homie. And I was just praying. I was in deep thought, like praying for a lot of stuff. And as soon as the beat came on, I'm just like, let me talk about what I'm thinking about for real. Let me let it out. And there's everything I was really praying for. I'm praying for people to get out of jail. I got 2 cousins that just did 11 years on the jury stole heist. They about to get out in May.
Wow.
They went in when they was like 17, 18.
Oh, so you finally finna get to... Yeah.
Man.
Prayers
That's
being
a
answered.
blessing.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Like they were supposed to do more time, but it was just like it's shit that I was really praying for. Everything really coming.
Yeah.
And especially through Ramadan, everything that I prayed for, Allah showed me everything that I need to know, and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
you ready?
Yeah, so that was like the first song I wanted to shoot and just show like that shit real.
What's the theme to the music video? Is it?
I did it at the mosque.
Oh,
I did it at my mosque out here.
Is it already out, or are you gonna drop it on Friday too?
I'm dropping it Friday.
yeah.
Okay.
Make sure we.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's hard.
dope.
It
Tag us in
was
that.
right after we broke fast too. I started recording that video.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And they let you shoot. You shot the whole thing at the mosque.
Yep, my email. I'm even talking on it too. You can see it.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
my whole community love me. They support me. I ain't on no disrespect. I ain't coming disrespectful, especially not to that area. It's a rap. Like I'm gonna hold it. My name Talal when you come up there. It's a rap.
Yeah, that's respect.
But
yeah.
I just I want to do something different and personal
Yeah.
and show everybody like you can. You know what I'm saying? If you Muslim, be proud to be Muslim. Say you praying. Say, hey, I'll call you back. I'm about to pray. It's okay.
I like that.
real.
I like that.
That's dope though. Sometimes you need that. Yeah.
And then Dirk just dropped his stuff. He got a song called Alhamdulillah. He got another song. He got a couple Muslim songs
Yeah,
on
he
there.
do.
Like,
Yeah, I see a lot of
Yeah, he
artists that
do.
are Muslim
A lot of
talking
artists
about their
converted,
spiritual stuff. Yeah.
A lot
Kevin
of artists
Gates.
converted, especially in like the recent past few years. A lot of artists.
some of them fake converted, but
You think so?
yes, I didn't watch some artists take their shahada and I never see them again.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but guess what? Next time I see you out at the club or whatever, I'm pressing you because that's one thing I don't play about.
Yeah. So you think they be just trying to jump on the wave?
Yeah, I didn't heard some people say, oh yeah, I be telling bitches I'm Muslim, they be on me. What? That's what you did that for?
Yeah, that's wild right there. That's
Hey,
wild.
You getting pussy just because you took your shahada? That's crazy to
Yeah,
me.
that's wild. Damn. That's wild right there. I ain't never heard nothing like
Shit.
that. That's
I done
wild.
seen and heard it all.
Damn, yeah. But you focused though. You seem focused,
I'm focused.
and you ready for your journey.
Yeah, I'm so focused. Like Ramadan was so good. Like
Yeah.
I ain't even finna stop. I ain't finna stop fasting. I'm gonna eat through the day now, but
But
all the other shit
Sporadically.
all the other shit through the day. No,
Yeah.
don't even hit me with it. I don't want to hear nothing negative. I don't want to hear about no drama, nothing.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
got
talking
you
about.
got X amount of hours that I want to hear this or that I will allow you to talk about this.
That's what I'm
Other than
talking
that, I'm
about.
cutting you off. That don't need to be in my. You blocking my blessings.
Yeah,
You
the
talking about
value
people.
of
I don't want
peace.
to talk. I don't want
Yeah.
backbite. I don't want
Gossip,
nothing.
no, none of that. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Yeah, that's real.
Hell yeah.
Cause that's a low vibration.
It is.
You get what I'm saying? And people will have you at a low vibration cause they there.
And put you at your lowest. And
Yeah.
now everything falling apart
Yeah,
because you got this shit around.
that's good. You know that. Yeah, you got discernment.
Yeah,
That's good. You know that.
Yeah, and able to put up boundaries between us and our friends, even us and our loved ones. You know what I mean? You know, we gotta have boundaries between us and ourselves. You know what I mean?
You gotta know
Real
yourself.
shit.
Yeah, that's real.
You know?
Yeah, you right about that. You gotta have a boundary on yourself.
Man.
Yeah.
Cause you get a few drinks and get to going.
Right. You gotta allow yourself a limit. You know what I mean? Know your limits. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And know
that's real.
things that are a risk for you. You know what I mean?
and what's gonna make you happy on a day-to-day basis to where you can continue to chase your dream. You know what I'm saying, and push forth the effort. And
Real
put yourself
shit.
in the right spaces too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Knowing yourself.
I need to hear this freestyle before we. You know, you
Oh,
already
yeah, man.
brought it up.
Teejay Almighty,
That shit right
Chrome
up,
Clan.
T-Mazz.
Yeah, let us
You
hear
said
that.
freestyle. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I remind this nigga.
We got to that point now.
Oh, yeah, man.
Let's see. Team full of shooters, they got aim you can't teach. I never leave my brother, we like Terry and Big Meech. Death before dishonor, man, y'all got me finna preach. I done cut all the broke hoes, got rid of all the leeches. Niggas ran off a little money, I told them niggas keep it. Can't be mad when they turn their back, they did that shit on Jesus. When it all come down, who helping picking up the pieces? Only boss at this table, ain't no day we ain't eating. You can't buy loyalty even if a nigga rich. Can't trust around my money, my kids, or my bitch. Gotta keep my guard up, I can't let them see me slip. Niggas don't know the code, you see what Rico did to Mitch? Sick
What?
drinking off this fifth. Think about my nigga's head. I put money on his head, I was too busy taking trips. He was sitting at mom's house just sitting in his whip. The homie killed the one shot out and emptied out the clip on Crip. They ain't believing a nigga when I was broke. Ain't nobody hold me down with my back against the ropes. Gotta bring something to this table if you want to eat. Only boss at this table. I'm still traveling with the heat. When it come down to it, ain't nobody help me get it out the mud. Now I'm on. Niggas want to be around just because. Them niggas around, the niggas that's around, shoot niggas like my blood. Both my uncles out the pen, them crackers made them do a dub. You know it's us standing on couches fucking up clubs. Let me hit chop up. Case niggas acting tough. Let me hit cash up. Keep a Draco on the truck. High fashion over here. You won't catch me rocking chucks. Pillow talking to these hoes type of shit to get you touched. Fucked up, bro. Stole because he knew that I could trust him. What type of nigga would I be if I ain't go ahead and bust him? Can't go around showing love because that'll get you killed. I'm on the block doing same numbers like I'm Wilt. You ain't real, you out here bragging about another nigga built. Sent them hawks in the sky, you would think I'm Dominique Wilkins. Wish they free all of my niggas and recipes to the real ones. Nigga forever KD.
Let's go. Let's go. TJ Almighty, baby.
That was hard, man. Yeah, I like that.
Hey, this is the Code of Ethics podcast, man. This is season 3.
Yes, sir.
Episode 2. You want to get some final shout outs before we get out of here?
Forever KD. Free Peanut. Free Big U. Shout out to the Chrome Clan, nigga. Yeah, we on all of that.
Hey, you want to get some shout outs real quick before we get out of here?
Nah, they ain't trap.
Hey, man. Shout out to everybody who didn't like, comment, subscribe on our content. You know what I'm saying? Shout out TJ Almighty and the Chrome Clan, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in with us the next week. You know what I mean? Share this. Get this out there. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
TJ Almighty.
Fuck with us.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Yeah, that was hard.